came in this business saying I was gonna expose. If you sign up for their program, you get a light-skinned, weird-faced wife that never do an interview. Listen, in 20 years, won't do an interview.
Jay-Z, whose real name is Sean Carter, is now being accused of drugging and a 13-year-old girl at an after-party following the 2000 Video Music Awards in New York City.
People that get joy off me being in here are really gonna look stupid because I'm finna be free. I'm just gonna go ahead and announce my retirement from stand-up. I'm kinda done.
Did Jay-Z play a part in nearly destroying Katt Williams' life? The comedian who dared to expose Hollywood's biggest secrets says the elite tried to silence him for good.
I'm just gonna go ahead and announce my retirement from stand-up. I'm kinda done.
What did Katt Williams know about Jay-Z and Beyonce that made him such a threat? Could his chilling claims about Hollywood's hidden cabal finally explain why he was arrested, sued, and blacklisted?
I'm not scared of being the competition any more than you were when you lined up across from a superior team.
And if you thought Katt was finished, think again. The man they tried to silence is back, and he's exposing names, connections, and dangerous truths that Hollywood never wanted you to hear. Could this be the final nail in Jay-Z's empire? In a jaw-dropping interview earlier this year, Katt Williams didn't hold back. After years of being labeled crazy and unstable, he returned with the receipts. According to Katt, Hollywood's biggest stars are controlled by a shadowy system, a cabal that decides who wins and who loses. And when Katt tried to expose it, they nearly destroyed him.
I'm just gonna go ahead and announce my retirement from stand-up. I'm kinda done.
Katt detailed how this system operates. He described it as a secret network that ensures loyalty through fear, manipulation, and, allegedly, blackmail. And who's at the top of this pyramid? According to Katt, names like Jay-Z and Beyonce aren't just stars. They're gatekeepers.
It's a cabal. It's a consortium. They rock with who they rock with, and they don't.
Fans immediately connected the dots. Beyonce, one of the most private figures in entertainment, hasn't given a major interview in years. And Jay-Z? His rise to power is a textbook example of what Katt claims: calculated, controlled, and untouchable. After Katt began speaking out, Hollywood responded swiftly and brutally. Between 2012 and 2018, he faced more than a dozen arrests. Each incident was publicized to paint him as unstable and dangerous. In 2016, Katt's home was broken into and valuable items were stolen. The burglary came just days after Katt had made yet another public statement against Hollywood's elite, prompting many to question whether this was a warning. The incident was followed by a series of violent altercations that Katt found himself in, often claiming that he was being set up. But the most chilling incident occurred when Katt announced his retirement from stand-up comedy. In a video where he appears visibly distressed, Katt tearfully told his fans that he could no longer continue performing, citing the pressure and danger he was facing.
I'm just gonna go ahead and announce my retirement from stand-up. I'm kinda done.
In any case, aside from his home getting attacked, Williams has also been repeatedly jailed throughout his career, something he claims is a calculated attempt to quiet his outspoken nature. According to various internet sources, Williams has been arrested 17 times, though in a recent interview on Club Shay Shay, the comedian himself claimed that the number is closer to 30. Each of these incidents seems to contribute to the narrative that powerful forces are out to get him, a theory that Williams has echoed in numerous interviews. The first of Williams' high-profile arrests occurred in November 2006 when he was detained at Los Angeles International Airport for carrying a concealed firearm. Though he pleaded guilty to the charge, the punishment was relatively light, a $250 fine and 3 years of probation. However, the comedian's legal troubles didn't stop there. In a series of incidents that followed over the years, Williams' arrest record reads like a Hollywood script full of bizarre twists and shocking turns. 3 years after his airport arrest, Williams was involved in a disturbance at a Walmart parking lot where police confiscated firearms from his vehicle. Though he wasn't charged, the comedian publicly labeled the event a witch hunt. expressing frustration that authorities seemed intent on finding fault with him wherever possible. This feeling of being targeted would surface again just a month later when he was arrested in Atlanta for allegedly breaking into a home and stealing $3,500 worth of jewelry and collectible coins. Williams vehemently denied the charges, but he was eventually charged with burglary and trespassing, securing his release on a $40,000 bond. The 2010s continued to be a difficult time for Williams in terms of legal troubles. In June 2011, he was arrested in Los Angeles after an altercation involving a man who was working on a tractor near the house where Williams was staying. The man claimed Williams and 3 women attacked him, and Williams was released after posting $50,000 bail. Then, in November 2012, Williams found himself in hot water once again after allegedly attacking a man with a bottle on his tour bus in Oakland. This marked a string of arrests, with Williams being detained 3 times in December of the same year.
I don't take any of it personally. I just understand that there are prices you have to pay for stuff.
One of the most notorious incidents occurred in Seattle, where Williams was involved in a bar fight. A few days later, he was arrested in Dunnigan, California, after evading police while driving erratically. His final arrest of the month came when authorities charged him with child endangerment after discovering guns and marijuana in his home. Though these charges were eventually dropped, Williams' run-ins with the law continued to mount. 2014 saw another infamous arrest, this time alongside former Death Row Records CEO Suge Knight. The two were accused of stealing a camera from a paparazzi, though Williams avoided jail time by agreeing to probation and attending anger management classes. In 2016, his legal battles took another bizarre turn when he was arrested 4 times in various violent altercations. One incident involved Williams throwing a salt shaker at a restaurant manager, and in another, he was accused of criminal damage. In 2018, Williams was arrested after an argument over a dog, capping off what seemed like an unending cycle of legal troubles. Despite this lengthy arrest record, Williams has frequently pointed out that he has never been convicted of a felony. While he may have spent countless nights in jail, he's never been handed a prison sentence. In interviews, Williams has often deflected blame, suggesting that his arrests were the result of misunderstandings, mistakes by others, or targeted attacks meant to undermine his career. For instance, during his appearance on the Willie D podcast in January 2024, Williams discussed his 2014 arrest with Suge Knight, explaining that the incident escalated because the photographer was taking pictures of Knight's children, which he saw as an invasion of privacy. But was this just bad luck, or part of a coordinated effort to silence him? Katt himself has no doubt. He's called the media attacks weaponized, designed to ruin his reputation and make him unhireable in Hollywood. And it worked, for a while. But Katt wasn't done. Even when his career was in shambles, he refused to stop exposing what he called the Hollywood machine. And that resistance may have cost him more than just roles. It nearly cost him his life. At the center of Katt's warnings is one of Hollywood's most iconic power couples, Jay-Z and Beyoncé.
It's a cabal. It's a consortium. They rock with who they rock with, and they don't.
He implied that their success isn't just about talent, it's about playing by the cabal's rules. Beyoncé's silence has always been a topic of speculation. As Katt pointed out, her lack of interviews isn't just a preference. It might be part of a larger narrative. And Jay-Z? His empire is built on deals and partnerships that, according to Katt, come with strings attached. But what does it mean to be a business in an industry controlled by hidden forces? Katt's warning suggests that success at this level requires sacrifices, both personal and moral. And if you step out of line, the consequences are severe. Fans have taken to social media to discuss Katt's latest revelations, with many saying his warnings are more relevant now than ever. From Beyoncé's silence to Jay-Z's calculated moves, everything Katt has said is starting to make sense. One person commented, "This right here was hands down the most raw and eye-opening pop culture moment of the year." Katt Williams didn't just speak. He delivered a wake-up call, letting all these so-called idols know that real justice is on its way. In any case, other fans have called out Beyoncé's silence, with some even claiming she might be getting controlled. One person said, Beyoncé reminds me of Rachel, the prettiest girl in my high school. Rachel never spoke up in history class, the only class we had together. She had a seat at the cool table, but conversations would unfold basically on top of her as people talked around her and through her. A second person said, "There is something eerie about a person who doesn't participate, doesn't feel the need to speak and connect with other people to make them laugh and relate and think." While a third person wrote, "We saw Beyoncé stand stoically in the elevator as her sister verbally ripped apart Jay-Z. To me, Beyoncé isn't a person as much as a pretty shell who at some point was told to shut up and actually listened." Bae, I want to hear what you have to say. Confidence is not just a PR strategy. In any case, Jay-Z's current predicament is not looking up for him.
Jay-Z, whose real name is Sean Carter, is now being accused of drugging and a 13-year-old girl at an after-party following the 2000 Video Music Awards in New York City.
Jay-Z was added to Jane Doe's lawsuit against Sean Diddy Combs on Deck 8. The amended complaint, also filed by Tony Busby, named the rap mogul as Celebrity A. In the new version of the lawsuit, the 13-year-old became disoriented and found a bedroom to rest in after allegedly consuming one drink. Jay-Z, Diddy, and female Celebrity B seemingly followed the girl into the room. She immediately recognized all three celebrities, according to the court document. Jay-Z allegedly S.A.'d the young lady, followed by Diddy's alleged R of the plaintiff, all while Celebrity B watched, the court document stated. The Empire State of Mind rapper denied the allegations in a statement shared on Roc Nation's social media. "These allegations are so heinous in nature that I implore you to file a criminal complaint, not a civil one. Whomever would commit such a crime against a minor should be locked away. Would you not agree? These alleged victims would deserve real justice if that were the case," he wrote in part. Jay-Z's legal team filed a motion to dismiss the lawsuit on Deck 9, one day after he was publicly named. Additionally, the rapper's lawyer asked that the woman's request to proceed anonymously be denied. Jay-Z's lawyers insisted the lawsuit was part of an extortionate campaign designed to force payment of an exorbitant sum of money. Jay-Z would have to pay X millions of dollars irrespective of the truth, or else. When Jay-Z refused to pay and instead took measures to establish his innocence, this unnamed plaintiff and her self-promoting counsel, whose name has been splashed across headlines and press conferences under auspices of representing her, went to extraordinary lengths to shut down fair defense. But those efforts, too, failed, the court documents read. But now there is a bombshell audio recording leaked by attorney Tony Busby. In the clip, alleged investigators working for Jay-Z's team appear to be bribing witnesses to discredit Busby's law firm.
Jay-Z's legal team is now being accused of offering $1,000 for lawsuits targeting Tony Busby, the Texas lawyer representing the Jane Doe. He says he has audio tapes of them doing it.
Busby wasted no time calling this out. Posting on X, investigators from New York have called many of our law firm's current and former clients. What they didn't anticipate was one of the clients decided to record the conversation. It's shocking and illegal. Here is a portion taken from the transcript. Investigator: "In a couple of days, or maybe by next week, anyone Googling Busby and his company, His Practice, are going into litigation. Okay? What we're trying to do is, we are trying put this thing together for the company that we're working for. We could get you paid. You could get money right soon, you know. We gave this kid $1,000 to start yesterday just to get him on the right path. At the end of the day, this is going to go through the courts. Busby is getting sued. These guys are on tape offering to pay clients to sue our law firm. That's a crime. The implications are staggering. If this recording holds up in court, it could not only weaken Jay-Z's defense, but also open the door to new charges against his team for obstruction of justice. This kind of tactic, bribing witnesses, paints a picture of a defense scrambling to stay ahead of damning evidence. And this isn't the first time Jay-Z's name has been attached to questionable legal maneuvering. From using his power and influence to suppress allegations to now facing direct accusations of trying to manipulate the legal system, a pattern of behavior is starting to emerge. Questions are now swirling. How far will Jay-Z go to protect his legacy? Well, Katt Williams' career could have been over. Hollywood tried to silence him, blacklist him, and destroy him, but against all odds, he's still here. And now he's using his platform to expose the secrets they don't want us to know. Anyway, that's it for this video, folks. Bye.